the Slumber Vault. You have found your way to this safe and quiet place, a space held just for you, just for this moment. There is nothing left to do now, nothing to figure out, and nowhere else you need to be. You are here, and that is all that matters. Let's begin by settling in, finding the place where your body feels most at rest. Feel the weight of the blankets, a gentle, heavy comfort. And now, let's take a soft, slow breath together, breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, feeling the cool, clean air. And breathing out with a long, slow sigh for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just letting the day release. Let's do that one more time. A slow, quiet breath in, filling your chest, and a soft, heavy breath out as your body begins to soften, to sink. Feel your shoulders letting go of all they have carried. Feel them growing heavy and warm. Feel your jaw unclenching, softening, and feel your hands resting perfectly still as you sink deeper and deeper into comfort. Tonight's story is about a journey, a very old and gentle story. You might remember the tale of the quick hare and the calm tortoise. But in this quiet land, there is no race to be won. There is no prize, but peace. Tonight, we are not learning how to run. We are learning how to arrive. We are learning the magic of a slow, steady rhythm, the profound comfort of simply letting ourselves get there. Our destination is the Moonlit Pond, and we will journey there together at our own pace. So just listen and let yourself drift. Our story begins. Our story begins in the Whispering Woods. A light, quick whisper for Flit. Our story begins in the soft, blue hour, that magical time between the end of the day and the beginning of the night. The air in the woods is cool and very still. It smells of deep, damp earth, of sleepy pine needles, and the velvet scent of cool moss. If you were to listen, you would hear the sound of the woods, dreaming, a distant, gentle chorus of crickets, and the soft, quiet shh of the very first evening breeze as it passes through the highest leaves. The light is a deep, comforting blue, and the first stars are beginning to bloom, like tiny pinpricks of silver in a velvet sky. Down on the forest floor, On a path of soft, damp leaves lives Timian. Timian is a tortoise, and he is in no hurry at all. His world is slow and quiet, and full of tiny, wonderful details. Where others see just a leaf, Timian sees the delicate, lacy veins, a map of a tiny world. Where others see just the path, Timian sees the pearly, shimmering trail left behind by a snail. He has a beautiful shell, worn smooth by time and dappled with the colors of the forest floor, deep brown and mossy green. It is not just a shell. It is his own cozy cottage, his own heavy, safe, and warm blanket that he carries with him everywhere he goes. Timian stands on the path, feeling the cool evening air on his skin. He is perfectly content, just breathing and being. Suddenly, not with a sound, but with a feeling, like a warm, joyful whisper, his friend appears. It is Flit. Flit is a hare, and he is a blur of soft white fur, like a puff of dandelion fluff caught in a breeze. His long ears are full of starlight, and his mind is always full of bright, fast-moving pictures. He is beside Timian in one moment, and then, with a joyful little quiver, he is 3 hops away and then back again, his nose twitching with excitement. He doesn't interrupt Timian's quiet. He just adds a little sparkle to it. Flit leans in, his voice a soft, excited whisper. Timian, the moon is almost full. The pond, the moonlit pond, it will be perfect tonight. So bright and so still. Timian slowly blinks his ancient, kind eyes. Yes, Flit, it will be. Let's go, Flit whispers, his whole body trembling with happy energy. Let's go and see it. I will meet you there. I will run ahead and see if the moon has arrived, and then I'll come back, and then I'll meet you there again. Timian gives a slow, gentle nod. I will meet you there, my friend. Flit gives one more joyful, quivering bound. See you soon! And with a movement so fast it was almost invisible, he is gone. A streak of starlight, a whisper of white fur, disappearing into the deep blue of the woods. And the forest is quiet once more. Timian stands on the path. He feels the silence. He feels the cool moss beneath his feet. He smells the pine in the air. He takes a slow, deep breath in, and then he lifts one foot and begins his journey. And so Timian walks. The path is soft, and the woods are dark and full of peace. His world is not measured in miles, but in single, perfect steps. His journey is not a race, it is a rhythm. A slow, steady rhythm that you can feel even now. Breathe in, breathe out as Timian lifts his heavy, steady foot just a little from the cool earth. Breathe in, breathe out as he places it down again, softly, surely. Breathe in, breathe out. This is his task. This is his gentle, methodical journey, and it is perfectly, wonderfully slow. He moves beneath a great sleeping fern. The fronds uncurl above him like a canopy of green lace. He sees the tiny dust-like spores like golden powder on the underside of a leaf. He feels the cool, damp air that lives in the fern's deep shadow. He steps from the soft earth onto a large, smooth stone in the path. The stone is cool, and it holds the ancient cold of the deep earth. He feels the perfect worn smoothness of it for a long, slow moment before he steps off again onto the soft, damp cushion of the moss. Breathe in, breathe out. The moss is a carpet, thicker and softer than any velvet. It silences his step completely. He is a quiet, moving shadow, a part of the forest's own slow dream. He feels the tiny vibrations of the earth, a deep, slow pulse that matches his own. A single drop of dew which has been holding on the tip of a pine needle high above finally lets go. It falls through the still blue air, a tiny, perfect sphere of liquid starlight. It lands on the very top of Timian's shell with a plip so soft it is more a feeling than a sound. He feels the tiny, cool circle of it, and then he feels it slowly, gently roll down the curved side of his shell, leaving a faint silvery trail before joining the earth again. He does not hurry. He does not wish to be anywhere else than exactly here. He is simply walking. He is simply breathing. Breathe in, breathe out, and so Timian walks. A new scent comes to him on the air. It is sweet and white and heavy. It is the smell of night-blooming jasmine, a flower that only opens when the rest of the world is asleep. He sees the cluster of tiny white star-shaped flowers glowing softly in the moonlight, as if they have captured the moon and are holding it in their petals. He breathes it in, a scent of pure, deep, sleepy peace. He smells the mineral scent of a wet pebble and the rich, clean smell of the deep earth as his foot gently pushes aside a single damp leaf. He walks on, step by step, each breath a little slower, each movement a little softer. The path winds gently, deeper into the quiet woods, and then, much later on the path, Timian sees a soft white shape. It is nestled in a large round patch of deep green clover. The clover is so soft it looks like a bed made just for dreaming. It is his friend, Flit.
He is not running. He is not racing. He is curled up in a perfect round ball of white fur. His long, soft ears are folded down, his eyes are gently closed, and his little nose twitches just slightly as he breathes in and out in a happy, fast-asleep dream. Flit, in his wonderful, fast-moving way, had run so joyfully, had chased the moonlight on a butterfly's wing, had spun in circles of pure, happy energy, until he found this perfect, cozy spot, and his body knew it was time to rest. He had found his own way to sleep. Timian looks at his sleeping friend, and a feeling of deep, quiet affection moves through him. He does not wake him. He would never dream of it. He simply watches him for a moment, safe and warm and perfectly at rest. And then Timian continues his journey. He steps around the patch of clover as quietly as a shadow. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, place. His own slow, steady rhythm pulls him forward, like a gentle, inevitable tide. He is moving toward the moonlight, which is growing brighter now through the trees.
And Timian walks on. The path is no longer dark. A soft, silvery glow is now filtering through the trees. It is not a bright light, it is a felt light, a cool, peaceful presence that you can feel on your skin. It brushes across the leaves, turning them from deep green to silver blue. It paints the bark of the ancient trees with a gentle, pearly sheen. And the sounds of the forest have grown even quieter. The distant dreaming crickets have faded away. The last whisper of the breeze has stilled. It is as if the entire woods is holding its breath in a moment of quiet, loving reverence. The air itself feels different. It is cooler now, and so very clean. It smells of pure, fresh water and moonlight. Timian takes one more slow, deliberate step. Breathe in, lift, breathe out, place. And he's here. He has stepped out from under the trees and onto the soft bank of the moonlit pond. It is a perfect secret circle of water, and it is absolutely, perfectly still. The surface is not water at all. It is a mirror of liquid glass, a sheet of polished obsidian holding the entire night sky. And there, in the very center, is the moon. The full, round, silver moon reflected so perfectly, so clearly, that it does not look like a reflection. It looks as though a great, solid coin of pure, gentle light has sunk down from the sky and is resting just beneath the surface. A soft, heavy, peaceful light glowing up from the heart of the still, dark water.
Timian stands at the water's edge and just is.
He breathes in the cool, clean air. It feels like a gentle sip of the pond itself. He listens. The silence is deep and vast and velvety. And in that great wide silence, he can hear the smallest, most perfect sounds. Far away, on the other side of the woods, the distant, sleepy hoot of a single owl. Hoo! A soft, dreaming question that floats on the air and then dissolves. And then, from a tall reed right at the water's edge, a single heavy drop of dew, which has been holding on, lets go. It falls and touches the surface of the pond. Plip! A tiny, quiet sound, and he watches as a single, perfect silver ring widens from that spot, traveling slowly, slowly across the glass-like water until it vanishes, and the pond is perfectly still once more. Timian moves his heavy, ancient body one last time. He settles himself on the soft, damp moss right at the edge of the water. He feels the cool earth beneath him. He feels the gentle, liquid moonlight on his face and on his strong, safe shell. It feels like a cool, silver blanket. He is not the winner. There was no race. There was only the journey, and now there is the arrival. He is not tired. He is not hurried. He is simply here. He has arrived. He has arrived at the stillness. He has arrived at the peace. He has arrived at the very center of the quiet. And it is perfect. He feels a deep, profound sense of quiet accomplishment, a deep, settled peace. And so, Timian the tortoise, at the edge of the moonlit pond, slowly, gently closes his eyes. And just as Timian the tortoise arrived at the edge of the perfectly still pond, you too are arriving. You are arriving at the edge of perfect restorative sleep. You have made your own gentle journey, and now you are here. You are safe, and all that is left is to rest. You can feel that same slow, steady rhythm that Timian felt on his journey, but now it is a rhythm for sleep. Breathing in, feeling your body grow heavy. Breathing out, feeling your body grow safe. Breathing in, a cool, quiet breath of moonlight. Breathing out, letting go of the day. Floating into a restorative sleep. You are now safe. Your mind becomes as still and clear as the moonlit pond. All the busy thoughts of the day, all the little worries, they are like tiny pebbles, and you can just watch as they sink slowly down, down, down into the quiet depths, disappearing until the surface of your mind is perfectly still again, perfectly clear, leaving only the calm, gentle, silvery reflection of the quiet moon.
You can feel that moonlight, that same cool, peaceful light resting on you now, like a soft silver blanket draped gently over your body, cool and heavy and safe. It's a blanket of pure peace. It touches your shoulders and they soften. It touches your arms and they grow heavy. It touches your legs and they let go.
And just like the hare flit curled up in his soft, safe patch of clover, you give yourself permission to curl up, to feel completely cozy, to feel perfectly comfortable, and to let your own dreams begin. You are here. You have arrived. And now you can just float. Floating on the still, silvery water of the moonlit pond, so heavy and yet so light, completely supported, completely held. The water is perfectly calm, and it is carrying you now, carrying you gently, drifting, drifting into the deepest, most peaceful, restorative sleep. There is nothing to do but float. There is nowhere to be but here. Drifting now, sinking deeper, and feeling so very peaceful. Good night. Good night. Sleep well.